Each week on this video, we'll give you sneaky waiver wire ads you need to pick up and add to your roster this week, heading into week 13. And watch this video till the end for a bonus sneaky ad. I'm Alan Seslowsky of RotoWire.com along with Jeff Erickson. Jeff, who's your first sneaky ad?
We got to get Dearness Johnson here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is the clear number 2 to Travis Etienne. He came in and got, I think, 27 offensive snaps against the Houston Texans, including one big reception for 42 yards. He is definitely the guy now, not Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby is a great name. He wowed everybody in the preseason.
The fantasy community was right about getting Tank, just not that one.
Johnson's the clear backup. Etienne got banged up briefly, too, against Houston, too. So watch the injury reports carefully this week. Jacksonville doesn't play until Monday night. Host Cincinnati, big game. Johnson against that Bengals run defense could be pretty handy.
Curtis Samuel, the wide receiver on the Washington Commanders, had 12 targets, 9 grabs, 100 yards on Thanksgiving. The last time Curtis Samuel even produced for fantasy, Jeff, was week 6. But if you are a follow the targets fantasy player, this is noteworthy. He's had 4 receptions in 70% of his games that he's played. There are 6 teams on bye in week 13, so Samuel is worthy of a play against the Miami Dolphins, where the Commanders certainly will need points. Samuel can also get a rush attempt here and there, which is just a little bit of gravy on top. Who's going to be your second sneaky ad?
The Dortch was lit on Sunday. About the only thing lit for Arizona. Actually, it wasn't even that great. Greg Dortch had 9 targets in the loss to the Rams. Now, granted, Arizona was playing catch-up immediately in this game. But Greg Dortch had the touchdown late. He's 2% rostered. With Michael Wilson hurting and probably out again next week, I would suggest that Dortch is going to be heavily targeted once again. They're at Pittsburgh. He's 2% rostered on Yahoo. Go get him if you need somebody in this 16 bye week.
The Giants' Jalin Hyatt, the rookie, had a nice breakout game with 5 catches, 109 yards in week 12 versus the Patriots. In most weeks, your league will go chase the production in hopes that it will signal a trend. The sneaky part here is that the Giants are on bye in week 13. So most rosters are going to pass on Hyatt and look for the projections in the upcoming week. They're not going to see him on there. It's time to cut the low floor depth on your roster and pick up a player like Hyatt, even if it's just to keep him off your opponent's roster. The Giants are in an evaluation mode, and we anticipate the rookie will get everything he can handle when he comes back in week 14. Who's your third sneaky ad heading into week 13?
Jonathan Mingo, Carolina Panthers. Mingo has been a frequent target and he's been getting the snaps all season long. They just haven't gotten steady production, but he did have over 2 plays over 20 yards against the Titans. He's getting 6 to 7 targets. He is the clear number 2 behind Thielen in Carolina. They go at Tampa Bay this week, which means it's a relative pass funnel. A good matchup here for Mingo. If you need someone in this bye week, consider Mingo.
The obvious tight end pickup is Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers, who had a huge game, but assuming he's on a roster or you missed out on him, sneak the Packers rookie Tucker Kraft onto your roster heading into week 13. Kraft only had 2 targets and secured them both, but one of them, Jeff, was for a touchdown. The route participation numbers here are what stands out. Nearly 90% of Green Bay's pass plays, Kraft was running a route. Starter Luke Musgrave is out, and if you are in tight end purgatory like I am and can't stomach another 0 from Jonnu Smith or Hunter Henry, try your luck with Tucker Kraft. Since you watched this video to the end, we're going to give you 2 bonus sneaky ads.
I'm going to go with Alan Seslowsky favorite, A.T. Perry, the last man standing in New Orleans. 3% rostered, gets Detroit this week. Green Bay had a really good passing game on Thanksgiving against Detroit. Kind of surprised me, to be honest. Denver Broncos, Samaje Perine is back to being the number 2 guy over McLaughlin. 20% rostered still on Yahoo. Got the first touchdown. Javonte Williams got a little banged up in this game, too. And Perine, we know, catches dump-off passes.
If you enjoy videos like this, consider hitting the like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notification when RotoWire puts up new video content every day. And right now, you can get behind RotoWire's paywall for free. Just go to RotoWire.com/try, enter your email, and the paywall unlocks.